Hello, 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 and welcome back to FTB Infinity with your guy, your one, your only. Well, I'm sure you have others. Do you have others? Oh, God. Are you cheating on me? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, welcome back to the FTB Infinity world here with me. Good times had by all, right? So, we did a little of the Botania. The Botania, all that fun stuff. We got a couple things done, but guess what? We're not doing it. We're not touching it. No, we're not. We are not doing Botania again today. All right? We're going to dabble back and forth. It seems like there's definitely some things that I need, but I need some mana to build up to, be of benefit. So, what do we need? Boy, oh boy, do we need a lot of things. Brain fart. What am I doing again? What is this game? How did I get pure flux crystals in there? What? Is that a thing? Anyways, you can get pure flux from the nether? I didn't know. Anyways, that was unexpected. Alright. So, I think what we're going to do, I was running through the mod list, right? Now, there's a decent amount of mods in this pack, but there's some that I played with recently or, did just not too long ago, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to jump into a couple other things for this episode and just branch out a little bit more. Genetics is kind of cool, but I don't think we're going to worry about that right now. But a lot of these have to do with magic, right? Like, there's a lot with magic and stuff. And, of course, there's big reactors. Pause for effect. Oh, yeah. Our main power source will be a big reactor. I promise, absolutely promise you guys, it will be a big reactor. But it is not this episode. So I think what we're going to start this episode is we're going to look actually into a little bit of the Thaumcraft. We're going to get that stuff going. And just like I said, diversifying our portfolios so that we have all the potential options available to us. And there are so many options, we really need to get it going. So, we need some iron caps. Good. We need our wand. Nice. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see. Do we have a bookshelf? Oh, yeah. I don't think we already have a Thaumanomicon. No, we do not. Okay, and we don't have a cauldron, so let's make one of those. My mouse seems to be double clicking again. See that? I made an extra cauldron. I don't have a clue what's up. I don't know why. Boom. Thaumanomicon. Boom. Crucible. See that? It did a thing with the things. I don't know. Not a fan. Alright, so the Thaumanomicon, there is a ton of stuff that we need to get going. And one of them is research, right? So the first things first, we should probably make a thermometer. That would be a good idea. A couple shards, some gold, and some glass. But we also need a scribing tool, which is an ink feather and some glass vials, which is clay and glass. Okay. So, let's look up the glass vial. There we go. It's a pH, like fat. Fat stuff. I don't have any glass. I don't have any glass. There'll be no glass in these pots. Alright. We'll take that. And let's just smelt up some sand. Alright. That's a shame. So right now, an inefficient setup is we are actually going to put our crucible and stuff just in this other corner. Alright. Nothing too crazy there, but we're kind of restricted. I need to build the Thaumcraft area, or the magic area. But for now, we're just going to set it up right there because it's going to work for us in the time being. And I got no time. No time, no time. All right, let's get the glass. Good. That's more than enough. Let's get our file. Look at that double click. Good. We'll just make the one set for right now. Let's make our scribing tools. There we are. Boom. Nice. We got it. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Now we need to make ourselves some tables. Let's see. Do I have... I honestly can't remember the recipe. It's got half slabs in it. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere, I promise. Where is it? Thumcraft. Yeah, I got that. No. Dang it, man. Plants and trees. Not the ores. What is it again? Alright, I gotta find it. It's been a while. Alrighty, there we go. Table. Table. See, I just double-clicked again. This is not good news, guys. I just replaced my mouse, basically. I'm not happy about this. Okay. Table. Where did it go now? I just had it. Thaumcraft. Oh my god, that double click, guys. Oh dear. Okay, we can make one table. Dang it. Alright. Planks. I really need to set up some auto crafting. But it's fine. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do like this. And that, it's double clicking a lot, guys. It is not good. I am really struggling. Okay, so 3 tables. Pretty straightforward. And we're just going to slap them down like so. This one we're going to hit with a wand. It's going to turn into an arcane work table. This one we're going to hit with the scribing tools, which turns it into a research table. Good? Makes sense? God, I hope so. Because this double clicking. Thermometer. There we go. Let's get this guy. Nice. We can use those, no problem. And basically what you do from here is you run around the world and you scan cool and different things. Now there's a specific way that you can do some of this stuff. Like this, right? Torches, dirt, stone. Start with some of the most basics of the basics. Because that's where you're going to get most of your information from. I can tell you what right now, crafting stations, chests, all that kind of stuff are actually decently expensive. So I wouldn't recommend those right out of the get-go. But there's some other things that you can do. Water, for example, not a problem, right? So any of the basics, we should be able to get it going. Like you see here, you can't do this. You understand, you need to understand a lot more before you can do that. The other way that you can do it is, like, for example, glass. I can throw that down, and I can get the thing for it, right? Now, again, it's kind of a guessing game, but I'm going to go through, from the best of my knowledge, if I remember correctly, I remember almost the entire way to rush through it. Now, there is some sites and stuff that you can go to that will tell you how to rush through it, but I'm going to do my best to do it without. There we go. There we go. Got some of that. Nice. Yeah, let's head on down. What we need down here is actually really easy to get. It's bedrock. So, let's dig on down to bedrock. We'll do it right here. Bedrock is a very, very good one to get very early on. Is that Ferris? That's so nice of you, Ferris. Bueller. Okay, we should almost be there. Really? There we go. And... no, I can't do it yet. Oh, dang. Okay, well. Anyways, bedrock is a good one. I'm going to be right back once I scan all the things. Alrighty, so we're back here, and we're just going to jump into the Thaumanomicon, but before we do that, I've pretty much scanned a whole bunch of things. As you can see, my bar is still ticking away. I've pretty much scanned, I think, everything in the base now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yep, more or less. So basically scanning all the things, alright? Now, one of the best ways to go is you need to get yourself some paper. And I think it's scribing tools, if I'm not mistaken. And you open up your Thaumanomicon, and there's different things that you can do, right? So you can get different wands, stuff like that. And you see here there's a click to get research note for this research. All right, that's very important. Now, what I want to get first is we want to get some Nitor. Very straightforward. Nothing too crazy there. And what it should do is it should give you this research note. Now you go to your research table, make sure you have your scribing tools in there, and it comes up with this little mini game. Now a lot of people hate this mini game. Let me just say that. But it's not too bad, right? So Lux, for example, you can look. There's ways of improving this, by the way, as well, and we're going to get into those right away. Is a compound aspect. It's combined with air and ignis, okay? So when you go here, there's ignis right there, and this guy. So we should, by theory, be able to go with ignis right off of here, like that. We could probably go back to, well, do we have to really? Yeah, let's just go back to Lux, back to Ignis, and back to Lux again. And once this is connected, you get yourself the discovery. So you right-click that, and research completed, Nitor. All right, now if we hop into our alchemy, there's a nice little asterisk here. You'll see that Nitor is created in the Crucible, all right? Now, we're going to want to do this. I want to get some Nitor. Nitor is a really cool block, as it is a block that basically emits light and heat, all right? Pretty straightforward, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. Okay, I think I have everything that I need. So it takes 3 Lux, 3 Potentia, 3 Ignis, and you drop a glowstone dust in it. Now, one of the catches with the Crucible is we need a piece of netherrack, and we're going to need our flint and steel, which I believe I have right there. Okay. Now, one of the things with the Crucible is it does require heat underneath it. So I'm just going to pop on over here. It's right there, so I'm going to slap that down like so. Then we'll go back up top. Oh, please don't get poisoned. Nice. No poisoning. It's my lucky day. Lucky day, guys, as we're eating the cooked imp hide. Don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry. It's fine. All right, and we'll light it like so. And that should get it at least started. This might be a terrible, terrible idea. There's wood. Oh boy, that was a close one, guys. That was a close one. Let's move the Crucible. Didn't think that one through, did I? We'll move it into the center of the room here. Yikes. Who told me to put that there? Honestly. I tell you, you guys are bad influences. How many of you guys were, as soon as I placed down that netherrack, were like, no, don't do it, you're going to burn down your entire building? I would have been. I know that when I watch people and something like that happens, oh boy. Alright, you put in the water, like so, and you'll see it starting to go. It's heating up, and voila, we get to boiling temperature. Or 104 degrees Celsius, where I'm from, due to sea level. Nerd alert. So, coal and torches are all you really need. One thing, if you stand on this, you get hurt. Okay? So keep that in mind. So if we do coal, torches, glowstone dust, that gave us 2 niter. It does use up a little bit of the water in it. So keep that in mind as well, but not too bad. All right, we'll replace that. Now we can place this back in the corner that I wanted it at. We're going to place a piece of Nitor underneath because a Nitor will not burn down any of the wood, but it's still going to effectively heat our crucible, which is awesome. Now, I am actually thinking about using a lot of these Nitors around. So you can also place them like there on the wall. And they're like this little fiery glowing orb in the middle of nowhere. And that will actually emit light at this destination. So it's pretty cool. Just saying. All right, let's fill that up. Oh, you think so, do you? You think so? Ow! Ow! Killed ya. He hurt, though. Alright, so that was Nitor. Now, basically, you're kind of restricted, and you need to choose what you're going to research. Alright? We're going to not do pretty much any research on camera. Okay, I'm going to do some research off on my own. No big deal. I'm not going to bore you guys with research, right? But it's very important to kind of get this done. So I'm going to do just a couple more things of research, and then we're going to jump into the next part. Alrighty, so one of the first items that I usually try to rush is the goggles of revealing. Okay, so a little bit of leather, some gold, and a couple thermometers. Alright. Now this guy here, so let's make a couple thermometers. 1 and 2. Good. Sadly, they don't stack. And I'm pretty sure we have the leather. Good. 4 leather and a piece, 2 pieces of gold. So this right here, we come on over to the arcane work table, right? So we're going to throw down our gold, we're going to throw down our thermometers and the leather, like so. Now you'll see here that these are flashing. And the reason these are flashing is because we need stuff in our wand to actually complete this process. So for us to actually acquire things in our wand, we either A, have to go kill bad guys, which is really inefficient, let me tell you, or we have to find some aura nodes out in the world. So let me just grab my jetpack here. And I did know of a couple right off the get-go. So let's go to those first and foremost. Actually, can I scan this hobgoblin? Oh, thank you. I like your research points. Thank you very much. Stay around. I like you. Alright, there is this sinister node over here that we should be able to tap from. So I've already scanned it. You can see that it has Ordo, Perdido, Tenebrae, and Terra. But I can just right-click on it like this, and it'll start sucking out some of those resources, just like so. If you hold shift, it'll kill the node. Okay, so you probably don't want to do that most of the time. All right, now for the most part, it should leave one in behind, but I'm just trying to be a little bit careful. I don't want to ruin it right off the get-go. I also know of a couple over here over the water. The ones on the water are actually very useful to find because aqua nodes are sometimes hard to find. And over top of water, there's usually some aqua, and sometimes there's even some fire ones that go with it. Now, it is a little bit awkward to find these aura nodes with the thermometer, alright? Especially in daylight, like it is right now. But at nighttime, it's a little bit better to find them. Let's see if we can find the one in the ocean here. There's one around here somewhere. Aha. There it is. There it is. I'm just going to make a quick little platform for this guy. Or not. Or not. Okay, let's just suck up some stuff. Yeah, come on. There we go. Get in that wispy awesomeness. Now, we're still missing one more item, and that's air. So I'm going to have to go find a node with some air in it. I'm going to check over the water here, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so we're back at the base here, and as you can see in the top left, I have a bit of every essence. Once I throw it in here, all of these become solid, and we can make ourselves the Goggles of Revealing. Now, you can see here there's a couple things. Protection of 1, they do have a durability, but they also have a thing called a V discount, right? And the V discount is going to apply to these numbers here. You see 3.3? Well, we're going to get a 5% discount on that. The other thing is, they look awesome. Let me just say that. Oh, yeah, check it out. Amazing. Love it. But one of the other good things about the Thaumcraft goggles is you can have them on, and you don't have to look through this silly old thing to find aura nodes. It's much easier to spot them. They're much large. They're easier to see with the Goggles Revealing on than they were before. Alright, so keep that in mind when you guys do build your stuff. I highly recommend jumping into that almost pretty early. What was that? I swear I just heard something. Anyways, but yeah, so there's lots of cool little things that you can do. Tons of research that I need to accomplish. Absolutely tons. We need to get the aluminium. Might as well grab that now. We might as well get the gold and that. Get our upgraded wand right away. And jump into a couple other things. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of research and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode, though, guys. I highly recommend jumping in to all the things, just because I have a feeling that everything is going to be quite important. How's our system doing down here? Very nice. Coarse dirt. Really. Iridium ore. Oh. Oh, really? Iridium dust. Is that the same iridium that you can get from iridium ore? Crushed iridium. Oh my, guys. Iridium height. This stuff's very, very rare, actually. And wow. All right, cool. Well, iridium. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to do some research between this and next. And we're going to try to rotate through a couple mods here at the start. Just kind of get things going. Now that we're settled, we have a bit of a base. I might throw in the odd building episode and stuff like that in between as well. But for the most part, this is going to be her. As you can see, these get a little bit more complicated. But you can use things like, see, this is Percentio and air, right? So you can go, now let's just go Percentio, like so. Percentio can be vacuous or potentia. We have a ton of potentia, so we might as well just use it up like that. Pretty straightforward. So you can figure out pretty darn quick what you can and can't do. So, see, these have a bit of an ordo connection. Very good. So, we can do this into... Let's see. This goes into ordo. That goes into ordo. So, we can do ordo. We can do potentia. And then back into ordo. Like so. And then potentia to permutatio. Again, we have an ordo connection there. So we can just do ordo like so, and connect it all up, and advanced node tapping. Nice. Now that there is very nice. It's basically speeds it up, okay? Doubling the V draw rate, which is quite nice. Anyways, guys, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you're feeling. How you doing? Also, if you did or are thinking about submitting some visual stuff, as talked about in my regrowth episode yesterday, please check that out. I'm looking for some help. So, bye-bye for now. See ya.